All right. Welcome to Pacific South Central Sports Chat. Another fun Wednesday evening, day after Election Day, and nothing's blown up that we know of.
And yeah, everything's still around. Everything's still okay.
Yeah. I've seen some, Jeff may have, I've seen some of our family members on in the Illinois side are not happy at all.
No, I didn't really. I didn't catch any of that. I kind of stopped going on Facebook for a very long time because I just could not. Um, I couldn't deal with the stupidness of basically both sides. I just needed a break from anything political or religious wise for a while.
Well, you know the ones I'm talking about. They're on there today.
Does it begin with an M and end with an Ishel?
Actually, no.
Okay.
But one starts with an L and ends with an N.
Oh, would she kind of look like me a little bit?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. The other one starts with a J and ends with an Amy.
Okay. Yeah, I know where you're coming from.
I'm sure the one you said has probably been on there since, made some comments, but you know, they don't want to live with 4 years. And I'm like, you want to live with 4 years of what we had. But anyway, to each their own.
Yeah, I don't care who you voted for, which way you went. I just personally, I don't want to get into it and talk about it because it just politics and religion seems to get the worst out of people, and I just rather just let it go. I have a rule in my house. The rule is no politics, no religion at any time.
That's why we do a sports chat.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't talk politics.
Unless it's football politics when it comes to Goodell and his stupid shit.
Well, yeah. All right, so here we go. We got week 9. Well, maybe. The week 9 review. Max, what were our records?
Well, for last week, let's see here. Eric, you were 10-5, which brings you to 76 and 44 on the year. Jeff was 12-3, which puts you at 75 and 45 for the week or for the year. I was 11-4, but I'm still at 73 and 47.
So
damn,
what?
I got to pull it up
by a game.
Yeah, I got one back and he got 2 back.
So here I got the week schedule up right now, just for shits and giggles. The Houston one, I don't think any of us took Houston or any of us took the Jets for that one.
Max probably at the road.
I know I took Houston for sure.
Oh, God damn.
Wait, can't read.
No, I think we. No, I can read my writing. I just don't see Houston on here for some reason. Oh. No, Eric took the Jets in that one.
You did take the Jets.
I took Houston with you.
So I know that one was kind of an upset. I was not expecting the Jets to win that. That was a sloppy game. That was a real sloppy game.
Oh.
Here you go.
The man with all the stuff. Well, we'll talk a little stuff while we wait for him, whatever that says. I can't really read that.
I think it's a Newt Rockney.
Just play like a champion today.
Oh, okay. Jets did.
I don't know what the hell is going on.
They did trade away Mike Williams.
Saw that to Pittsburgh. I think that's a good move for Pittsburgh.
I think for Mike Williams too, because I don't think he did much of anything.
No,
the Jets. He really didn't.
It's a good chance for him to get a fresh start, and away from Aaron Rodgers too is got to be a great feeling for him.
Well, especially when they got Devontae, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Bears played like, oh my God, that's all I'm gonna say. Wow. But I did take a little solace that Getsy got canned.
Yeah. Who would have thunk that one?
That was quick too. That was quick.
It's because he sucked. It's horrible. The dude was brutal. Max, I told you, he sucks.
Oh,
At least they didn't wait until the end of the year like the Bears did. They should can him
Right.
a lot earlier.
yeah, he's horrible.
Well,
Obviously,
Bears had him for what, 2 years?
Yeah.
yeah. Look what he did
Very
to Justin
long
Fields.
years.
I kind of like the situation the Steelers are in right now.
I do too. Really.
I'm not a Russ fan, but you know what? His stuff's working right now. Just
Yeah,
like
his-
Fields' stuff was working before. So if something happens, now you got to bring in. It's a whole different offense for either one.
I don't know. It's going to be good. I feel like Pittsburgh is playing carefree football right now. It's nobody expect them to do anything, and they all look like they're just out there having fun, and they're gelling for some reason. They're playing.
They're on house
good
money,
football.
definitely.
They are, and they made 2 huge trades for them. They got a decent receiver, and they got who's the other dude they got? And it for peanuts.
Yeah, man. I don't understand. Like, aren't these players, in my opinion, are worth more than what they're getting for them? You know what I mean?
Unless
Like,
it's- you got to think though. The reason they're not trading player for player is because of the hard salary cap that they have.
right?
Sometimes, it's just you have to you may not be able to trade anybody. That other team may not, what they're looking for, may not have the cap space. So they say, okay, give us a draft pick. And then we get young and in control for the next 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're in salary cap hell, but I don't know.
But there's
I
a
just-
lot of teams. There's a lot of teams in salary cap hell. You got to be. I feel like in the NFL, in order to be good, you have to be creative and you have to have a really good general manager.
Yeah,
The one team that I honestly did not think for a moment was going to be where they're at is the Vikings, because they were in horrible salary cap hell.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
I'm
And
still
getting a
not.
quarterback.
I'm still not convinced about Minnesota, though.
Oh,
To
I
be
am.
honest.
After watching, I watch pretty much every one of their games that we can.
No, yeah, right.
Their defense is so good. I don't know.
Their
You know what it is?
defense
It's Brian Flores.
Right.
It's amazing. He got the shaft in Miami.
Yeah,
I
he
think
did.
if he would have stuck around in Miami, I think they would have. I think that he could have stayed as the head coach. They could have brought in Mike McDaniels as the offensive coordinator, and I think they would have been 10 times better than they are now.
Right, because I think McDaniel's got too much on his plate, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, I
He
think
always, he
Flores-
always looks like he's about to fucking cry.
That's
Flores
because he
was
looks
there,
like he's coked
1
out.
year? He was in
What's up?
Miami 1 year.
Who's that? Oh, Flores?
Flores,
Yeah.
yeah, he got shit canned after 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of players didn't like his methods. It's like you're there to
No,
play
he
games.
said it was too tough on them, which
Yeah,
is
he's old
bullshit
school.
to me.
Yeah, well, look what he's done to that defense there. You think he's lightened up? Maybe a little, but not a lot.
No, he's got that team playing good, and then you got Kevin O'Connell as the head coach, and it's working for them. It's fun. Like I was telling Eric, it is fun to watch the Vikings because they're actually a team that knows what they're doing and how to play the game. It's such a stark contrast from when we watch the Bears, because the Bears are just all over the place. They can't do shit. So when you see an actual NFL team perform, it's like, this is fun. I'm
That's
jealous.
funny.
I wish we had this.
Yeah, their defense is stout. I'm more shocked with their quarterback play, but hey, it's working.
That's where I question. Let's see how Darnold plays when it gets cold outside. First of all, and in the play, definitely in the playoffs. So
It doesn't matter. They're
I
in the
don't trust
dome.
that dude. Well, not if they're on the road.
Yeah,
Not if they got
but
to go play in Green Bay or Chicago. Or
they just
well,
played
you
in
guys
Green
aren't
Bay.
making the playoffs, but
They played in Green Bay in the earlier of the season. They're done with that.
even though the Lions looked amazing outside for the first time this year,
The Lions are good,
the Lions were
even
good.
without Hutchinson.
Right. Yeah, they're not getting sacks now. Okay. But their defense is still playing pretty decent. They're still
Well-
winning games.
They just added
Yeah, they got
pass
somebody.
rusher. I knew all these the other day.
Yeah, I was gonna pull him up, but then I freaking looked at the time and was like, "Oh God, I better get on the fucking thing."
Yeah, and they didn't give up much, like a lot of teams, which I get. You know what? Hey, get the salary off my end. I'll take some draft picks. I was reading just before we went on. Who was it? Jadeveon Clowney was talking with someone, and he didn't realize that Carolina had traded away or released like 4 or 5 of its last first round picks. You know, and you wonder why your team's in hell because
Yeah,
you invest in your first round picks, and not all of them were bad. I mean, DJ Moore isn't bad. Christian McCaffrey isn't bad. Brian Burns isn't bad.
right,
And then there was some offensive line guy who was bad. So there was 1 out of 4 that sucked.
right.
And now look at them trying to rebuild. I mean, they're feeling the pinch from getting fleeced by the Bears big time. And they're trying to get picks. Hey, a 5th round,
Yeah,
6th round, 7th round pick. That's a lineman or, some just diamond in the rough. I mean, and it'd be cheap. You pick someone that's a stud, like Tom Brady was what, 6th round?
Mm-hmm.
In today's salary
5th or
cap
6th,
stuff,
yeah, one of the two.
you ain't paying him much money, and I think their contract is longer. I don't think it's 4 years plus a 5th. I think it's 5. It can be longer for less. If you hit on them. I would use it for, linemen. But I'm a fan of a team that needs linemen.
Yeah. Something we haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, I think the 85 line could come back and do better. Bring back Cobert, Bortz,
Hilgenberg,
Van Horn. Who is the other one? Who am I missing?
Well, Hilgenberg was center. Left guard was what, Bortz, right?
Yeah, Tom Thayer.
Tom Thayer. That's right. He's on the radio.
Yeah, that's why we couldn't think of him. Yeah,
Joliet product, Tom Thayer.
They could probably come back now and do better than at what 60, 65 and do better than what some of these guys are doing right now.
I miss Kyle Long. I felt like when they let him go, the offensive line just tanked bad.
Oh yeah. Nagy really did him wrong. I mean, Kyle Long was a smaller offensive lineman, but dude, he had that old school mentality.
It was his same mentality as his dad does.
Let's play some hard football. Now you got guys like Nate Davis, who I'm shocked didn't get traded, but I mean, could have got a 7th round pick for him. Something. He's on the bench. They're paying him what, $30 million?
Yeah. I'm honestly surprised they didn't trade him.
Yeah, I wasn't shocked they traded Herbert, but I was shocked they didn't do anything with Davis. You figured Herbert was going to definitely be gone.
Yeah.
So that pretty much covers the Bears. They played like ass.
Yeah, but you picked them.
Yeah, you did.
I always do.
I don't know why you did that.
Hey, I still got a 1-game lead overall.
Yeah, it's true.
How the Seahawks do, Max?
Yeah, they did like shit too. Yeah, so I can't really talk.
I can't believe they didn't go for that field goal.
Choke went away. Yeah, no shit.
I believe they went for that. I had to text you guys and be like, leaving points on the board. We just talked about this last week. Why do they keep doing that? In this case, it came back to haunt them.
Well, kind of. I mean, Matt Stafford would have went down and scored anyways, probably. I mean, I don't know. Frustrating.
Hey, I think the Rams are doing better than I thought they would be.
Me too.
Rams are healthy again. Hell, they even won with Puka Nacua
getting kicked out of the game for fighting.
Yeah. And they still won the game. You got two-headed monster, the Flying Hawaiian and Cooper Kupp.
Cooper looked good.
Oh, Tampa Bay looked damn good without their top 3 receivers.
Yeah, Kate
Yeah.
Allen's turning into an all-pro.
You know, that was a good solid game.
It was finally a good Monday night game that was just
Hey, they covered. I mean,
Yeah, when you look at it that way, I mean, yeah, they covered. It was a good game. Tampa Bay did a lot better than I thought they would, but shoot, what else happened in there?
I thought Indy would have played better against Minnesota, though. By the way, I thought they would have played better than that, but not so
they
much.
still got that. They still got the PTSD from when they blew the 33-point lead 2 years ago.
Yeah, it might be.
I figured the Saints would have done better than they did against.
Yeah,
Cost-
I wouldn't
cost the
surprise
coach
you got
job.
fired after that.
I don't blame them. You lose to the fucking Panthers, you better get fired. You better
Right.
get guillotined.
Well, I didn't think Allen was that great of a head coach. To me, he's like a Norv Turner.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
Assistants at
coordinator.
best.
Yeah, you're good as a coordinator. Kind of like, oh, the dude from Kansas City on defense, Spagnuolo.
Yeah,
Good
he'll
coordinator.
he'll never get another head coaching job, but he's a great coordinator.
And you know what?
Stick with Andy.
He probably shouldn't go looking for one. Hey, just do what
Stick
you're
with
doing.
Andy. Shit.
You know. What else?
Jacksonville and Philadelphia. I'm still not sold on Philadelphia.
Neither am I.
I mean, Saquon Barkley did that amazing run where he fucking jumps over a guy backwards. I mean,
The reverse hurdle.
right? That was fucking shit.
Yeah, but those uniforms are baller, man. That color green with the silver. Oh my god,
those are sweet. I do dig those.
Yeah, you should get an extra 3 points just for wearing those. I think they should go back to those completely.
Well, Sirianni doesn't know how to use a kicker anymore. It doesn't look like he doesn't want to kick extra points now.
Nobody wants to do this shit anymore.
He's one of those like Campbell. I don't need a kicker.
Right?
Well, it hurt Campbell in the NFC Championship last year. He left 6 points on the board.
Oh yeah, and that would have that would have won the game.
Yep. I'm a firm believer. Don't leave points on the board where you could take them. Take the points wherever you can because you're never guaranteed to get points in the future.
And never take points off the board either. Like if you kick a field goal and there's a fucking penalty to get your first down, fuck that. Keep those points.
Exactly.
The Broncos showed they are who we thought they were.
Yeah. Yeah, Baltimore made them their bitch.
Baltimore's they're tough. I can't believe they lost to fucking Cleveland last week, but little bumps in the road.
Yeah, just a little bit. We want to do some picks.
Yeah, we can do that. Yep, we can go. So again, Eric, you are in the lead, so you can lead off here. Cincinnati at Baltimore. Baltimore is a 6-point favorite in the game.
I'm going.
Your choice first.
I'm going Baltimore.
Jeff?
My underdog pick. I'm going Cincinnati.
Wow.
I'm going to be the Cincinnati kid.
Wow. Okay.
And the reason I say that is because Joe Burrow just pretty much did a Joe Namath and said, oh, 8 out of our next 9, we can do that. And then they looked really good last week. That Macaulay Culkin dressed up for him as Halloween.
That shit was funny.
That was awesome. And it just I feel like that if that turns their season around, they better bring him to every playoff game.
They'll bring him to every game.
Yeah. So no, I'm going to go Cincinnati in this one.
All right. So next we have the Germany game. We have another early ass Sunday morning game.
In Deutschland.
The New York Football Giants versus the Carolina Panthers. They got a shit game.
That's horrible.
Yes.
I'm personally still kind of up in the air on this one.
I am too.
Because I don't know who's starting at quarterback. If Bryce Young's starting at quarterback, I want to go with the Giants.
I think it's Bryce Young. I think I read Bryce Young starting.
Okay, well then in that case, I will go with the Giants. New York Giants.
Well, I'm taking the Giants anyway. Whoever they got starting.
Who, the Giants?
Yeah, I'm taking the Giants over the Panthers.
Yeah, I got the Giants too.
All right. Next, we have Patriots at the Bears. Jeff, what do you
Bears.
think?
I got the Bears. They're playing at home.
And Eric, I heard you, of course, chime in with the Bears, and I'm going with the Bears as well. San Francisco at Tampa Bay. Eric, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 6.5-point dogs.
McCaffrey won't be back.
No, he's supposed to be back.
No, they just activated his. He just started. I don't think he's back to play yet. I don't think. I think he just started practicing.
Right, but I think he's supposed to play this weekend.
That's what I heard too.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
I'll
Yeah,
look it up.
go ahead. Please do. I'd like to know so I can finally play him in fantasy. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I'm going. I'm going to the fantasy league.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in there it said he was he practiced light practice, I think, today, and he's still scheduled to, or he's training to play.
According to Niners Wire, McCaffrey injury update, great news for the 49ers. That was 5 hours ago. He experienced no pain after the post-bye practice week. I think they're going to put him in baby steps. They might play him at times during the game.
I'd say he's probably going to get like 50% of the snaps. It'd be my guess.
Yeah, I think they're going to tote them out there, see how he does, and it almost might be like that tandem running back thing that a lot of teams.
Yeah, because their running backs have been playing well. I mean, Mason's done well in that they got like a Hispanic dude or something back there too.
Yeah, the problem with the 49ers, they'd be a lot better, but they have no receivers. Everybody's injured. Receiving core.
That's the way it always is. Debo Samuels, in my opinion, is a pussy. He's always fucking hurt.
He is always hurt. It's just that's because he runs. I feel like that long stature that he has, and he's got those extremely long legs. I just feel like they're just more frail.
Mm-hmm.
He's fast, but if you get him at the right moment, I just feel like his legs peter out.
Yep.
McCaffrey was a limited participant today.
Mm-hmm.
It's not showing. I guess he's going to have a rest day tomorrow, then try it again Friday.
He's still technically on the IR.
Yes,
but again, you see what it says though. But
they do have him for 18 points if he plays.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I think it's way too many coming off of what he's got.
Me too, but Shanahan's going to give him a tutty though. At least get a couple catches out of the backfield.
I think Juwan Jennings is supposed to be back, possibly.
Yes.
Whether or not McCaffrey's there, I think San Francisco wins this.
That's all I got. I got San Fran.
I do as well.
Especially coming off a bye week where they're all well rested. San Francisco.
And they still got Fred Warner and Nick Bosa. So
San Francisco, and I'm taking the points.
All right. So we have Denver at Kansas City. Kansas City is a 9.5-point favorite in this one. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
I have Kansas City.
I got Kansas City too.
Are they going to have reps in this game?
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Kansas City didn't trade them, so I'm going with Kansas City.
Kansas shitty.
Next we have Bills at Colts. Colts are 4.5-point underdogs at home.
I got the Bills. I always go for the Bills.
Yeah, me too.
I'm taking the Bills.
Josh Allen's kind of like Joe Burrow to me. I have a hard time betting against him.
I do too, because he's going to try to make some cool play.
Right. He's always going to try.
Might throw a pick, but it'll look cool.
Right. Hey, actually, he hasn't thrown very many picks this year.
No, he's way better than he was last year.
And we just jinxed him.
Yep, we sure did.
We're like the announcers when the kicker goes out for that field goal, and Max Babb is going to attempt his 34th in a row field goal. Oh, he just missed it.
Yeah. Now he's on the streets. Let's see. Your next is Pittsburgh at Washington.
This one was tough for me, but new receiver in Pittsburgh. I think I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh on this one.
Wow, Pittsburgh with the upset. Okay.
I'm
going Washington. I don't think they're going to lose at home.
Who did they play last week? That
Washington?
Yeah.
Oh. The Giants at Giants.
Okay. They played at the Giants and they barely won that game.
It's a road game.
I'm taking Pittsburgh.
Whoa.
I like Pittsburgh in this one. I have this feeling that they found their mojo. Not only that, but if they were playing Justin Fields, I definitely would take Pittsburgh points
I have
wise
a
too,
feeling
because Fields always
played
plays
the game.
well against Washington.
I think they'll pull him in, for some design plays, maybe a couple of passes just to throw him off, but I think that happens.
Next is Minnesota at Jacksonville.
Minnesota.
Jacksonville. Okay. All right.
Minnesota.
I got Jacksonville in this one. I don't know. I
All right,
feel
well.
Trevor's going to get a steal.
All
If
right,
they're at
well,
home. They're in the
Okay,
middle.
We'll
Hey,
see. We'll see.
to each is their own.
Right? Exactly. I think you guys are crazy for picking Pittsburgh, but Atlanta at New Orleans. New Orleans is a 3.5-point favorite or underdog, 3.5-point underdog to Atlanta.
Who
I
did
got
they
Atlanta
take-
in this one.
I got Atlanta.
who
Kirk
did they
Cousins
take
is
New Orleans?
he looks like he's balling again.
I'm sorry, Eric, what was that?
New Orleans interim coach.
Special teams coordinator, if I'm not mistaken.
Taking Atlanta. Let's taking Atlanta.
All right. Tennessee at Chargers.
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 Jets at the Arizona Cardinals.
Arizona.
I'm taking the Jets.
I did as well.
I like Arizona in this one.
I just don't trust them. I just don't trust them. Yeah. Even though, they are playing good ball, though. Just running the ball with Connor and Kyler's just running around like a crazy kid. They're playing good, but I don't know. I still don't trust them. Again, I think they read their press clippings every week, how great they are. Philadelphia at Dallas. Dallas is yeah.
Would you pick Eric?
Philadelphia.
Yeah, I got Philly too. Philly special. Dallas is trash and they don't got Dak.
Yep. But
No,
it might be a good
Even if they
thing.
had Dak, I still would have picked Philadelphia.
Cooper Rush is 5-1, but I don't think he's going to get 6 against Philly
No, Philly's pretty damn good.
if they want to be.
Detroit at Houston on Sunday night.
Detroit.
Detroit.
Me as well, Detroit. And Monday night, we have the Miami Dolphins at the Los Angeles Rams.
I'm taking the Rams.
I got the Rams.
I do as well. I know two is back, but you're playing Stafford. Stafford's pretty damn good.
You can never count Stafford out of any
Yeah.
game when he has two healthy receivers.
And a decent running back.
Yes.
All right. What else we got going on? Is that all? That's all of them.
What about the World Series? You guys want to touch base on that?
Otani had surgery.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think it was torn labrum in his
Torn
non-throwing
labrum.
shoulder.
Yeah. And he still played. Kudos to him.
He
No
didn't
wonder
do
he
much
couldn't
after
hit
that
shit. He
injury,
looked
but
that hard.
No, he really didn't. I think he did draw a couple walks, though, if I'm not mistaken. But
He did.
The,
And I think two out of the three walks that he did draw, he ended up scoring on. One of it was the Freddie Freeman home run, and the other, in fact, they were both Freddie Freeman home runs.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
the top two payrolls, I believe, baseball.
Yep. At least definitely in the National League and the American League.
I heard a rumor, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw it in multiple Cubs areas that it looks like Walker Buehler could be signing with the Cubs this offseason.
Nice.
And one of the reasons is he's reuniting with one of his buds, Cody Bellinger, who
Opted in.
opted in.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Hendricks signed with the Angels.
Yeah. That's where the old guys always go. Look at Albert Pujols.
Yeah. I got a hunch Cubs end up signing Bieber. Coming off that Tommy John, I think they're going to give him a little chance.
Deal, maybe?
You're hoping?
I'm not saying I'm hoping. I'm saying I just have this feeling they're going to kind of do like the Rangers attempted to do. You know, hey, let's have 3 guys coming off Tommy John. They'll all be back by All-Star break.
They'll be great.
2 guys.
Nothing's going to go wrong with that plan.
Yeah, they had 2 guys with Tommy John, and 1 guy had something different.
Yeah, Max Scherzer had some shit lingering too.
And no, that didn't work.
No,
I just got this feeling. We got any thoughts where we think Soto signs?
I think he stays.
I think he stays with the Yankees too.
Yeah, I got a feeling he will. I think he's going to be way overpaid. I mean, to me.
Oh yeah.
He's what, a 20 to 25 home run guy? That's not $600 million.
This year he was an 8-WAR player.
That's it. Man, it is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but
that's good for the Yankees.
Yeah, I don't like looking at that crap. I look at the what are you doing out there? I mean, he's all right. I mean, but he's kind of like Bryce Harper, and you want to basically get him double? Nah.
I don't even think he's as good as Bryce Harper, to be honest.
And they got kind of virtual numbers when you look at their.
Oh, really? Okay. I think Harper's better than he is, but regardless, even if he's in the same tier as Harper, he's
not double
for Juan Soto. Yeah, not double. Definitely no.
Yeah, because Boris is his agent. And guess what? Boris came out and said. Boris said he's going to take his time making his choice. Every Boris player does that.
Maybe he won't be back with the Yankees then.
Well, there's going to be a mystery team. There's always a mystery team with Boris.
Of course. There's always.
I heard the mystery team could possibly be the Dodgers. I don't want that to happen.
I wouldn't want it to happen either, but I think the mystery team with Boris is the mystery team.
He would be hated so much. I don't know. Like, because he played in San Diego for a while. San Diego and the Dodgers do not get along, obviously.
Yeah, well, they didn't want to pay him. I don't want to pay him that much money either, but
no, you already paid Tatis.
Well, Tatis, Machado
Is Machado
on a $300 million contract?
For how long? Was it a shorter contract?
No, he signed the same year Harper did, I believe. I want to say it's a 7 to 10 year deal.
Wow, and they signed Tatis for like 14 or some shit.
Yeah, he'll be there a while.
He's a lifetimer.
So, Joel Embiid suspended 3 games, shoving the reporter.
Shit. What dumb shit.
So,
and here's another good one then. WNBA. How are you guys gonna fucking strike saying you guys have bad contracts? Again, you guys want more money. Okay. You're gonna strike because you want more money. But yet, again, the NBA subsidizes most of your shit. So I'm not understanding how they're gonna squeeze money.
Because they had a great ratings year this year. Attendance was insane.
Right.
But I want to say their deal comes up after the next season.
I heard they're gonna give, or I heard the owners were gonna lock them out, or something. I don't know. I heard something about a lockout.
I don't see the owners locking them out because the owners really got nothing to lose.
Right. But if the players strike, I don't know. Crazy to me. I don't know. I just find it crazy. Again, just the sheer economics of it.
Right. I did read also a soccer player got killed, struck by lightning.
I didn't see that.
I don't know if it was during a game or not. It was on ESPN. I think it was Peru.
What?
Yeah. Well, I believe Jeff, you'll remember Jeremy Gonzalez got struck by lightning and killed.
Yeah, I remember that.
Where at, in Europe?
I don't remember where he was, but he wasn't playing ball at the time. Oh, yeah, it struck the field.
See, and that's why they stop the football games when there's lightning outside. Make sure nobody gets struck.
Yeah,
Safety
lightning
first
struck
there in the
player
NFL.
3, killing him instantly.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, hey, that was the headline.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, you get hit with lightning, you're not going to live too long, I don't think.
Yeah. So, what else we got?
I think that's about it.
That's about it.
Washington's going to go into Penn State and whip the shit out of them this weekend. That'll be fun.
Hey, I was almost right. Penn State made it close.
They didn't cover.
They still made it close. People thought they were going to get killed.
Well, we got dominated pretty much.
Yeah, I looked at the final score and said, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Okay, well, they were up 10-0 because they threw a pick six, and then I don't think they scored again after that.
I'm just saying.
So am I.
Top 12 teams came out. I haven't looked much at it.
No,
Indiana was one of them. Yeah, they're undefeated. They're having a great season. Let's see. It was number 1 was Oregon. Number 2 was Georgia. Number 3 was Miami, I think it was. And then the 4th seeded one was BYU because they're still in first place in the Big 12. So we'll see what happens there because they play Utah this week. But then the next ones, Notre Dame was in there. Illinois was in there. Tennessee was in there. Ole Miss was in there. It's 8.
Don't matter. It'll change next week a little bit.
Yeah, it probably will. Oh, Ohio State's in there. But no Army.
I think that's all I got, guys.
Yeah.
I got a long drive in the morning.
I know you guys are sleepy kids. I understand.
Yeah. Take a nap, drive 2.5 hours, surprise mom.
How long is she in town for?
A couple of weeks.
Okay, so she's safe for Thanksgiving, I'm guessing.
No, she'll be home by then.
Okay. What if she's going to my mother's house for Thanksgiving?
She just got here, I think, last night. I'm going to surprise her. She doesn't know I'm going. I haven't seen her on her birthday in like 15 years, so.
You're such a good son.
Once every 15 years.
Good job. Way to be consistent.
That's right.
But you do call her for her birthday?
No, I do call her. Or I'll send flowers or something. You know,
it's tough when you got that 932-mile buffer.
I wouldn't say tough. I mean, that buffer comes in handy a lot.
We were talking about the buffer at dinner tonight.
And you wished you had one.
Yes. Yeah, I've got a 3-mile buffer.
Well, that's not enough.
No. The nice thing is the ones that I tried to avoid are they pretty much have a 1-mile radius bubble that they don't leave. They stay in that area. So that 1 mile is still way far away from my house.
Yeah. Now Beef O'Brady's is inside that 1 mile. Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to think. Yeah, they got that. Then their houses, they're all right there.
Yeah, they're all right there in a mile radius. The bubble is stupid, I call it.
All right, guys. We'll catch you later.
Sounds good. Have a good one, guys.